Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this beautiful geode, I think that's what it's called, effect. I was inspired by a young lady on Instagram, I believe, or TikTok. I did tag her on my Instagram. I forgot her name. I'm sorry, girl. Sorry. I have a bad memory. But also, I got inspired by the art piece that I have in my room. I'm gonna be putting a little clip of what it looks like on here. I'm starting off by using the new cover salmon color. If you guys have not seen it yet, here it is, a little quick swatch. This is not sped up at all. It's normal speed. The whole video is gonna be normal speed, and I'm just using my smooth sand monomer along with my number 16 Kolinsky brush, and I'm gonna be applying this color to the whole nail, a nice thick little layer. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Give me a little thumbs up and leave me a little comment about what you learned today on this video. So I did watch a little video on TikTok where they did a design like this, and I was like, I need to try it. I need to try it one of these days. And then when I was doing my makeup last week, I did have a Huda Beauty palette. I forgot what it's called, but it kind of gave like marble vibes too. So I was like, ooh, so this is what my art piece looks like. I bought it off of this girl on Instagram about 2 years ago. So that was kind of the inspo I was using as far as colors and all of that. So I ended up filing like a little indentation in the nail. Now you can make it whatever fucking shape you want. I was like, I'm just gonna do like a little long oval, and I'm using my gold metallic painting gel to kind of like outline-ish the thing I created on the nail. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make a little hole and then like outline it and draw a little bit. If you guys are using my painting gel, it does look silver in the little pot, but it's not. Once you dip your brush in there and you start painting, it will show as golden. And because when I barely got them, I was like, the fuck, I got fucking two silvers, or like if they're all silver, and I mixed it. But don't do that, okay? Do not mix it and think like, oh, I need to mix it. That was one of my mistakes, because if you mix it and then you apply it to the nail, it's gonna be gold and then it's gonna turn silver. I don't know why it does that, but just let it sit in your jar, dip your little brush and paint. And of course you're gonna cure it. So right here I'm just showing you that it looks silver, but it is not. Once you put it on the nail, it looks nice and gold. It does have to be applied semi-thin, or if you apply a thicker layer, make sure to fully cure it. I'm gonna be using these little mermaid flakes. I believe these are number 7. And then I had the great idea to use the Chaton AB. I'm gonna be using them backwards. So I'm gonna be applying some cluster gel to the nail, and cluster gel is like a glue gel. So I'm using this to adhere my crystals and my little pixies that I'm gonna be adding, because this is what I normally like to use for pixies. And I wanted to kind of do big pieces because my wall art has like bigger crystals, but I don't have none of those. So I was like, what can I use in place of those? Because you know, we gotta work with what we have. So then I was like, ooh girl, I could use these Chaton crystals and just kind of like set them different ways. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be facing them downwards, sideways, however, and just in like some parts of the nail, because in the other little parts of the outline I'm gonna be adding pixies in a second. So make sure that you stab those little motherfuckers in the gel, and preferably you want to keep the little pointy part up, because that is the look of the little crystal rocks that it had. So I'm just going to be adding a few of them with my little tweezers, and I think I did leave a few sticking out, like where the AB part is at, which is totally fine. You could do whatever you want, girl. This is just my I guess this is how I created it. I was just thinking as I went, I was like, okay, this is what I think is gonna look good. I mean, I'm sure there's better looking ones, but this was how mine came out. I was pretty happy with it. And so the wall piece that I have does have a little bit of like shiny mylar paper vibes, and that's why I ended up putting the flakes. So right here I'm just applying the remaining part where I put the gel, and I'm just gonna cure this in the lamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my little flakes to the center. I did put a little thin layer of the cluster gel so that it would adhere, the flakes would adhere, but just super thin. Now these flakes are very thin, okay? They remind me kind of like the gold foil, you know how like it rips and it's like so delicate, like that. So I'm really loving these little flakes. They are available on my website. I believe we have like 5 different colors. And then I went ahead and applied some blooming gel. I don't know what happened to my damn video, but anyway, it's nothing too difficult. Just apply blooming gel to the whole nail, the outer part, and then I'm just gonna be using a liner brush with the different colors, which I'm using like a light gray, pink, and white, just to give it some color. And my art piece does have these colors in it, so that's why I decided to include them. To be honest, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just trying to swirl them just to give it some color, and that's the way it's looking. And what the blooming gel does, it like allows it to kind of expand and blend easier, so it's not like a what is it called, fuck, I can't think of the word, like just a line, you know. And then I'm going in with a little bit of the metallic gold again, and I'm gonna be adding some of this gel, which is number 7. It's a chunky gold. The art piece does have this on some of the little gold lines, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna kind of include that in there as well. I feel like the gold always just gives it a nicer look. And when I'm fully done with all the gels, I'm gonna cure that in the lamp. Always cure your gels, because you never know when you're gonna touch it, and you don't want to mess up what you created. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe, leave me a little thumbs up and a comment. I do enjoy reading people's comments. I know a lot of us don't like to leave comments, we just watch the videos, which is totally fine, but it just lets me know that you guys are actually enjoying the videos. And so this is the gel that I was telling you guys about. It is like chunky little pieces, which accents the nail very nicely. I did go ahead and add flakes around the nail as well, because girl, why not? They're so cute. The makeup palette does have like marble effect with like flaky look, so that's the reason why I decided to add it to mine. If you guys ever recreate this, you don't have to do it exactly the same. You can remove or add different things. At the end, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna paint a little bit more gold on the pixies that are around the rim of the design, you know, like the little ones I added, because I felt like it needed a little bit more gold. So this is optional. I feel like it came out really nice. The little wall piece that I have does have some of the little crystals dipped with like rose gold color, but I don't have rose gold, so I just did a regular gold, and I feel like it came out super nice. So let me know in the comments what you think about this tutorial, Have you tried this on your clients or on yourself? And if you guys recreate this look, make sure to tag me. And I did tag the young lady who I seen in Inspo on my Instagram. So go check that out. This is what the finished look looks like. I did put top coat on it. So, ooh, girl, I can't wait to put it on somebody's nail. I don't know if this is gonna pull some hair or not, but it came out gorgeous. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next little video. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away.